A new semester at the U of A means new challenges for film and TV students. But as 9 on Your Side's Delia Caballero explains, students are focused on finishing up their films ahead of the big premiere.
The pandemic has taken many things away from film students, but one student says it isn't going to take away her shot at making her dream come true.
A lot of plans got shuttered.
We've kind of been almost a year now in lockdown.
I don't think anybody anticipated this.
Jacob Bricka is an associate professor for the film and television program at the U of A. While he says it's been a hard year, he assures his students were ready for what was ahead.
A big part of filmmaking is problem solving. You can pretty much count on things going wrong. This was that, on steroids.
Restrictions were immediately put in place for shoots, so students like Zoe Lambert had to limit interactions, wear masks, social distance during shoots, and improvise to get their films done.
My documentary was about Adia Barnes, the head coach of the U of A women's basketball program.
And her film, she did entirely without seeing anyone physically in person at all.
I'd been wanting to do a piece about the U of A women's basketball team for a long time, so to kind of be able to accomplish such a big goal like that and have it turn out the way it did was a dream come true for me.
A dream she worked hundreds of hours to achieve. Next up, the virtual premiere of students' documentaries at the Loft on February 4th.
You can go to the Loft website for 2 weeks starting February 4th. And just like all the other films that you can pay to see a ticket for, you can click and watch, except that this one's free.
He says all of the films hit close to home.
Pet shelters, a refugee services center, the Loft Cinema itself. You can see pandemic stories about what's happening in your backyard.
Now it's like finally coming out, and I'm just so excited.
And looking to the future, here's their message to those wanting to study film.
We just have to be really adaptable, and the kind of field of media is just always changing, and I think the more that us as students can kind of tap into what's happening in the world, the more success and the more chances we'll kind of have.
They just need to sort of take the long view and say, this is going to happen. You have the talent, you have the skills, you have some of the connections that you need to start making relationships. Take what you've learned and the things that are important to you and go forth.
Delia Caballero, KGUN 9 on your side.